Guys, do you recognize the soundtrack? I recognize the soundtrack. This is so good. They destroyed my completion. Look at this. I had 100% on this shit. S rank 100%. Regions 100%. And now they're telling me 86. They added 11 new missions for us to play. We're going right into it. Gonna have to put some specifics here to get ourselves an S rank, apparently. No ghosting. Disable train ghosting. Trains will be blocked when meeting face to face, so be careful to avoid congestion. I guess they can still pass through when they are running behind another train, which is nice. But yeah, no ghosting. Everything else is off. And the first mission is 15 minutes. I don't know why space didn't work there. Active modifiers, no ghosting. Nice. Export 64 energy at the Zeppelin dock. Okay, so we're going back to basics. That's nice because I haven't played it in a few years. So we colonized the wrong planet. Legal says we technically trespassed on sovereign soil. Long story short, we're being evicted. Fire up the gas fields and start exporting energy. Lawyers don't work for free. And apparently neither do rocket engines. Good point, good points. So what do we have here? Storage not configured. We have a warehouse? Wild. During initial setup, salvage will refund 100% and timers are stopped. That's nice. That's the way we remember it working. Okay, I have not played this game in a long time, so I'm going to be rusty. We have the bank, we have the accountancy as usual. We have the Zeppelin dock where we need to get the energy. We have a city, some gas vents. Interesting. And storage is not configured. Select freight. Okay, gas. Can I change this? Yes. Oh, I should not have upgraded that. Oops. Quick reset. Quick reset. I hit Q. For some reason I thought that would close the menu. It did not. Alright, let's try again. Same thing. A lot of gas vents. Okay, what kind of industries do we have available? We have the warehouse, of course. We have the gas wells. And then we can produce with gas, we can produce 1 energy. Okay. And it is 16 seconds for 1 gas power plant. And we need 2 for each of them. Okay. That seems fairly straightforward, right? So it's just a combination of how many gas wells we have. And that's about it, I guess. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 gas wells, I guess. Something like that. Okay. How big is our gas power plants? Not actually that big. Okay. Okay. And we need to export this to the Zeppelin dock. So is all of this flat enough to build on? Yes. In other words, I might actually want to do this. Those are quite expensive, so let's do 2 of those. Let's get a few gas wells on here. 1 there. 1 over here. Still struggling a little bit with the controls. We need 4 of these preferably. I think the update comes with some additional things as well, so we get some new trains and stuff like that. And then we need tracks. Tracks should just go this way, I think. Over to here. I've always liked the audio in this game. They've done so good with that. And then you will go here. And we're gonna have some stations. Which will probably just be a few to begin with. Give myself some workers. How many workers do we have? Only 2, actually. Okay. That is fine. These are now working. And these are going to have to work. What do you need? Just gas. And then we can get catalysts with microassemblers. Which is pretty cool. And we still have 4 grand actually available. Or 3 grand available to use. What would we need water for? That's for you guys to produce more. Okay. Okay. Why don't we just get this set up and going to begin with here? We're gonna need some stations here as well. And some right here. And a couple right here. And then they're gonna go in a circle around like that. I wonder if that is going to work out. We can only do one train like this. Okay, well, probably... How much does a train cost? 2 grand? No. Got a grasshopper? T. Grasshopper, high top speed, good acceleration, good climbing rate, good weight. Wait, this is just straight up better. Okay. Do we do workhorses and do 3 instead? Could do that. We could do that. Can you fit 3 on this? No. But you can go above. Something like that. And then have you go up here. And then we need to delete some stuff. How the hell did you do that? 4 for salvage. So if we delete this, and then we'll delete that. It's nice that you can delete and redo things as you want to. That is kind of handy. Can we do that and then delete you and you? And then you as well. That should give us 1 of each, couple of these, and then we can get some trains onto here, which probably just gonna be possible to do 2 for now. Or we do boiler engines. We can do boiler engines and a few of these. So 4 trains maybe? I think that makes sense. Boiler engines, 4 of those. Get you... How the hell did you copy something? Clone train. Get you on there, get you on here. Make them all fill up, go over here. Make these guys start working. And I think that's good. We can start making energy. We need 64 and we need it in 15 minutes. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We can also set up these guys to go down here. And that will be something like that as well. Come on. Come on, buddy. How much is gas actually paying? Ooh, it's just 8 coins. That's not a lot. Okay. It should be enough that we can actually set up this in decent time, at least. It's nice that they're starting out with something a little bit simpler, considering that most people probably are coming back to the game now. Kind of learning anew, so to say. Are we keeping up with these? I think these are actually not running fully. Yeah, no, they're not fully at 100%. So once we get enough money, we can fix that as well. We could take out a bank loan. If we were to take out a bank loan, we would have enough money. But we also have 12 minutes, and we have nowhere close to full gas here. And it seems like it's producing fairly quickly. It's 1.3 per minute. Wait. Is that actually the production speed of you? Surely not, right? That seems very slow if that's the case. I think we're gonna have to... Can I move you somewhere? No. I can't sell you, but I think I'll lose money if I do that. So I guess we're just waiting a little bit longer. We probably don't need to have... multiple trains on that. Can I just do that? That would be 272. Yeah, it's not really that big a deal, is it? We'll get to 300 eventually. How much are you paying? I know there was a way to see how much money. This is where you're seeing how much money they're paying. So $8.64. So it's actually worth it to start getting some trains onto here. Even if I can only do one to begin with, we can update this one to add more after a little while. And I think that's worth it. Both of you are full. Well, that's a problem. Okay, we do actually need a loan. Give me a loan. We're gonna need a train on here. You are not gonna do configure. Ah, it's set up with the wrong ones. Delete. Set up with energy instead. Finalize. Reverse. Pick up your energy instead, and I think we should be good to go now. Yeah, now we're making some money as well. I'm gonna set up so we can go with 2 trains if needed. I think that would be pretty good. There we go. And I don't know what the storage is designed for. Maybe you're supposed to... I don't know. Small storage to stockpile a single freight type can be used to transfer freight between rail networks. Okay, but why would I care? Maybe you're supposed to bring all of the gas into there and then bring that out to here instead. That could probably be a decent idea. Let's add another train onto there. We can do 4 for these, so they can actually unload as much as possible. We don't really have to worry that much about money, so as long as we can offload as fast as possible, I think that is probably a good thing. We can go 4 of those. I think they will now be able to keep up. I think they will now be able to keep up. 16 out of 64. We have another 8 minutes, 9 minutes to go, which should be plenty. We should be able to make it in that amount of time. Yeah, we're making bank. I think we're just fine at the moment. No issues at all. If we can get a little bit more gas into here, these might even be able to run faster. So I guess next upgrades will be to add more to these guys. Especially these 2 can deliver more gas. So if I want to... Can I configure you to have a different train? Come on, 256. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. There we go. That's good. So now this guy will be faster. We will see a less downtime on this guy. He actually kind of keeps up. And these are actually kind of keeping up as well. Which is interesting because there should be 4 that we need. No, uptime is not actually... I'm reading this wrong. Uptime is just 50% on these. So yeah, that's not actually keeping up at all. Money. I remember now. All you do in this game is just complain about not having enough money. That's all you do every single day. Where's my money, Berta? The fact that there is no signals means that you can't really cross lanes either, unless you make them go in circles. Which I guess is an option. You could do that. Give me that cash. How many have we done? 36 out of 64? I think we're fine. This will just be a quick and easy first mission. I didn't even tap all of the gas wells. I'm sure it's gonna be significantly harder as we keep going with these campaigns. But this is a good way to learn the basics again. After a long time of not playing this game. It does have some insane tunes though. Like, it's hard to argue with this game being absolutely awesome when it comes to music. It is fantastic. Okay, I think this might actually get us to where we need to be. Yes, sir. And then we're gonna need some more volumes. How's this looking? We're getting closer, 95% now. I think if we were to add some stations to this, he might be able to make that. So, one there, one here eventually. 4 minutes left to go and 20 energy left to go as well. These are nowhere close to actually going full, so got plenty of space to fill that up. Yeah, this game has always been really nice with the nuance of all of the different options that you have. Early game always feels very, very different to later on in the game, which is really nice. I've always loved RAILGRADE. RAILGRADE is one of those, like, just kind of feel good games to me. A little bit of trial and error, and it's not actually that hard to do. But yeah, I digress. Okay, 3.5 minutes left to go, 14 deliveries, or 14 energy left. Uptime here is nowhere close to full speed actually. So that can be significantly improved. I wonder if I do best in getting these guys up to 100%. I could easily get a couple more out the door here. And I wouldn't have to actually set up this route, which will be much more expensive. And with 3 minutes left, I probably won't be able to make that. Only 12 more. And we have 2 minutes left to go. Looks like we will be just fine. There we go. You can get one more on here. And maybe one more on here eventually. Yeah, I don't think this new route that we set up actually is gonna do anything. Even on a good day. Another 6 to go. These are still not running full speed, but they don't really need to, I think. I think they will be just fine as it is. I wonder if I can get rid of you. Maybe not. Nah, let's just leave him. Let's not risk stuff. Let's not risk stuff. This should be another S rank at least. I'm happy with first attempt on the new campaign actually being a wild success. It's good to see. I still got it. How are we doing? We're delivering 4 more now, so this is the winning delivery. Right, we have the train camera for this as well. Kinda forgot about that. And there we go. Success has been achieved. Really nice. Look at that. Look at that. 13 minutes and 54 seconds. Nothing groundbreaking. More or less another tutorial. But if you have enjoyed this, I will definitely continue with the next few missions as well. Let me know how fast you did this. Especially on your first attempt. I imagine if you actually maximize this, you can probably get it down to like 8 minutes, maybe? 5, if you're crazy. Yeah. Based upon achievement rank minus historic payout, you will receive 5 tickets. Very nice. Let's take a look at the photo mode here. That still works the same as it always have. So nothing new there. Good old photo mode. Welcome to today's thumbnails. Yeah, if you want to see the rest of this, campaign, then we will play through the rest of it. Click subscribe, make sure you like the video, and leave a comment down below. It'd be lovely to see you in the next one as well. So until then, bye bye everyone.